Hello and welcome to my channel where I share with you my top tips on how to look good, feel good, and smell good from the inside out. My name is Nani, and in today's video we are talking all about smelling good. And so of course, ladies, I wanted to come on and share with you some of my favorite date night fragrances. So whether you like sweet florals, or if you like gourmands, or if you want something that's a little bit bolder for this date night on this Valentine's Day, I do have you covered. And obviously if you clicked on this video, you want as much information as possible. So I will make sure to try to answer as much as I can in regards to these fragrances and just give you kind of a brief synopsis of what they smell like. And I will also include links for all of these fragrances down in the description box below in case you are looking to upgrade your collection or in case you're just looking to purchase them in general. Now, obviously, if you guys like this type of content, I would really appreciate if you can give me a big thumbs up. And of course, make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel for more. But again, I do have 8 fragrances to share with you, so it's a lot. And I do want to give you guys a lot of information about these scents. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alrighty, so jumping right into it, the first fragrance that I want to mention to you that I think would be perfect for a date night would be, of course, Prada Candy. Now, of course, this fragrance is definitely a cult favorite as well. I feel like a lot of people already have this fragrance in their collection, and that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to share with you guys some really great options, but I also wanted to mention options that are probably already in your collection so that you don't feel the need to go out and purchase a whole bunch of different fragrances, so that you can have kind of like the vibe that you want to go for on Valentine's Day. But again, this is Prada Candy. This is an extremely affordable fragrance. Well, not extremely affordable. Fragrances can definitely get very expensive, but I feel like this is a good mix between kind of like a gourmand as well as just kind of like a little bit of a seductive, more sexy type of scent. This, in the beginning especially, and I'm actually just gonna spray it. Okay, so with this scent, it's so funny because I feel like every time I smell it, it smells a little bit familiar. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it reminds me of some type of Haitian grease. I know that sounds really weird, but the reason I'm saying that is because it does have a very floral opening. Again, by the name, you would think that it would actually smell like candy, but it actually doesn't smell like candy. But you do get very like floral notes. You have a little bit of a creamy vanilla type of note. For whatever reason, this kind of smells like a buttered popcorn. It doesn't smell like popcorn, but it's just kind of like creamy and thick and dense and a little bit milky, if that makes sense. So it's definitely kind of like a good mix between like a gourmand, but something that's still very sultry, a little bit seductive, and very sexy as well. So in terms of this fragrance, I feel like you can definitely go to pretty much any date night with this scent. If you're doing dinner, if you're doing something a little bit more casual, it is definitely a versatile fragrance that you can pretty much go from day to night on your Valentine's Day and still smell really amazing and a little bit edible as well. So who doesn't want that? So this is definitely one that I would recommend to you 100%. As I mentioned, Prada Candy is already a cult favorite, so you probably already have this in your collection. So this would definitely be a really good option for you on Valentine's Day. So that's gonna be Prada Candy. The next fragrance I want to mention to you is really a gourmand, and that is Jessica Simpson's Fancy. I absolutely love this. I feel like a lot of people already own this as well. So another kind of like fragrance that you may already have in your collection so that you don't have to run out and feel the need to buy a whole bunch of different fragrances. But this is definitely for those of you who are gourmand lovers. If you love yourself like a really sweet, almost edible type of fragrance, this is one that you need to definitely have in your collection. And this is an option that you will probably really love for Valentine's Day as well. This one is very like creamy and just caramel, like you smell the caramel. It's like a creamy caramel, vanilla. It's very, very, very sexy. But this is more of like a sultry, like seductive type of thing, like where you want them to smell you, want to smell intoxicating, you want to smell edible. This is definitely the fragrance that you should opt for sure. It's just so sexy, but you also still get like a floral note. So it's very feminine, very seductive, very sultry, and just absolutely amazing. And obviously this is by Jessica Simpson, so this is a celebrity fragrance. So you can find this for dirt cheap if you don't already have this in your collection. You can actually look at Marshalls or TJ Maxx. A lot of times they will have it there as well. But of course you can also order it online. And like I mentioned, it's very, very inexpensive. I will make sure to include a link down below for this as well. But this is honestly my favorite gourmand scent because it's just, It's so sweet, but it's not like a sickening sweet. Like you get the caramel notes, you get kind of like a creamy vanilla, a very seductive vibe, but I feel like it's not overly done, so it's not offensive. It's just very intoxicating, very captivating, very indulgent. I absolutely love this scent. So this would definitely be my second recommendation for date night on Valentine's Day, or just date night in general. So again, that's going to be Jessica Simpson Fancy. Now the next fragrance that I want to mention to you, I have a box here as well because I am going to be giving this one away. This is Viva La Juicy Gold Couture, and the one that I'm giving away is the 1 fluid ounce bottle. I have a Scentbird sample with me because it was in my purse. I actually ordered a full size and I'm just waiting for that to come in. But I wanted to actually give this one away to one of you ladies. So if you are interested in participating in the giveaway, all you have to do is just basically leave a comment down below letting me know what is your go-to sexy, seductive scent. So just let me know what fragrance you typically opt for if you are going on a date night. And then also just make sure that in your comment that you also include your email address. So that's all you have to do to pretty much enter, as well as obviously subscribe to my channel, and then of course make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. That's all you have to do to be a part of it. I will also include the rules down in the description box, so just make sure that you guys check down there as well. So this is the 1 fluid ounce bottle that I'm going to be giving away. I'm just going to show it to you guys real quick before I talk about it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Super cute and adorable. I absolutely love the packaging for Viva La Juicy, or for Juicy Couture's fragrances, and I just think that they're really nice and just like very eye-catching and very just pleasant to look at. So I absolutely love this. So I'm not gonna spray it, but I'm just gonna smell it. So this one is kind of like another vibe from the Fancy that I mentioned to you. So it's a little bit kind of like a Gourmand, but what I find is that when it comes to this scent, okay, I feel like I want to spray it. So I'm just going to spray my little Scentbird sample. Yeah, for sure. So when it comes to this, you definitely get like a very sexy, seductive, very like sweet caramel vanilla type of vibe as well. But this one I feel like has a little bit more of the floral notes, not a mature floral. So when I say floral, I just mean that it just gives it a femininity. It's still very sexy, very seductive, very sultry, but I feel like it's a little bit toned down. So it makes it a little bit more kind of like appropriate for any type of date night. If you're going on something that's a little bit more elegant, like a date night dinner type of thing where it's a little bit more elegant, then I feel like this would be the one that I would opt for. I absolutely love this. So as I mentioned, I am going to be giving one of these away. So this is pretty much what the package looks like. And this is what the actual size of it is. So it's a 1 fluid ounce bottle, but this is still definitely going to last you a decent amount of time. This is a perfect size for you to just kind of throw in your purse, and great for Valentine's Day as well. So I'm going to be giving this away, so make sure that you guys check the rules down in the comment section or down in the description box below. Of course, the next one, just to amp up a little bit of that gourmand sexiness, we are going to be talking about this baby right here. Of course, you all know it. You probably already have this in your collection as well. This is Carolina Herrera Good Girl. This is so sexy. This is like a very very sexy scent. I actually did a complete review on this. If you guys haven't checked it out, I will make sure to have the link over here. I feel like with this, you definitely get the cocoa, you get a little bit of the coffee. It has some vanilla notes in it. It does have some floral notes, but I feel like this is a little bit of a deeper, richer, not necessarily a gourmand, but I feel like it's a richer type of scent because it has the cocoa, it has the tonka bean, it has coffee in it as well. So it just makes it a little bit more of a very sensual but very like bold, sexy scent all at the same time. I absolutely love this scent for sure. As I mentioned, I talked so much about this fragrance already in my review, so if you guys haven't checked it out, make sure that you do. But this is definitely one that you can go on a date night with. No matter where you're going, I feel like this would definitely be a great option for you to choose for your date night, just because it's very sexy, it's very bold. It's not like a sweet gourmand type of scent. This one is definitely going to make a statement. So it's a very bold, sexy, rich, deeper type of scent. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, this is Carolina Herrera Good Girl. Now the next fragrance I want to mention to you is going to be this right here, which is by Elizabeth and James, and this is Nirvana Amethyst. So it's the purple packaging pretty much. I absolutely love this scent. This is another fragrance that I feel like would be so different and so sexy for date night, honestly. I feel like it's a bolder, richer, even deeper type of scent. It's one of those fragrances that are so simple because the notes, I believe the notes for this are honeysuckle, tobacco, and some type of flower, I believe. I'm not really sure off the top of my head, but I know that this definitely does have tobacco in it, and it also has honeysuckle, and I think some type of floral note. But what I love about this is that it's a deeper, richer type of scent. It's one of those, I don't want to say mature, not that it's mature as far as like age, but it's just a very like grown woman, sexy, powerful type of scent. It's a very bold, much richer, much more like an oriental type of scent, but not an oriental that's doing too much, not an oriental that's offensive. I feel like this is definitely a perfectly blended scent, and this is a celebrity fragrance. Elizabeth and James is the Mary-Kate and Ashley's perfume line, and I feel like this definitely smells more expensive than it actually was. So I really, really love that. So it's a richer, more like expensive, classy, bold, oriental, like rich type of scent. It's absolutely amazing. I feel like this would definitely be one that would probably work. Honestly, I feel like it really doesn't matter where you're going on date night. I feel like your outfit will kind of tell you which fragrance to kind of go with. And this one is, like I mentioned, a very bold scent, but not bold in the sense where it's like going to choke somebody out. It's an oriental scent. It has tobacco, and I feel like for a woman's fragrance, you would think tobacco would be a little bit too much. But this is honestly just a beautiful, refined, just like a very rich, seductive, creamy type of scent. It smells absolutely amazing. I really, really love and enjoy this fragrance. I was really surprised by this, and I feel like everyone should definitely have this in their collection. If you don't already have it, I feel like this would definitely be one of those scents that you can pretty much use on date night, and then also you would probably want to pretty much enjoy it for any type of night out, as well as during the fall and winter seasons. This is definitely one of those fragrances that would thrive. So I absolutely love this. Again, this is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Amethyst. Now the next fragrance I'm gonna mention to you is pretty much the boldest of them all. And this is basically Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. I feel like this is just a very confident, powerful, bold scent, and I feel like it would still be appropriate for date night. For whatever reason, when I smell this, I just think of like a leather jacket. So if you're going on to a bar or something like that, or a lounge, or just something like that, I feel like this would definitely be a really great scent for you to go with. I feel like even if you're doing dinner, you could wear this, but this is one of those where a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to be like overly generous with this. I feel like 1 or 2 sprays is going to be more than enough, and it will leave you a long, beautiful scent trail. You will get compliments on the scent, but this is definitely a very sexy, bold, powerful type of scent. But all of these fragrances that I'm mentioning to you, none of them are offensive. They're just very like sexy, sultry, seductive, very, very confident. It's a sweet, powdery, peppery type of scent. It's absolutely amazing. I love, love, love this fragrance, and this is honestly one of my favorite bold scents. Now the next fragrance that I want to mention to you is pretty much one of my favorite sweet floral scents, and that is Misty Yours Absolutely Blooming. You guys, this fragrance is everything to me. Like, it honestly is. It's so beautiful, it's so elegant, it's so classy. It's like, this is one of those, like, if you're not someone that likes really bold scents, if you don't really like oriental fragrances or anything like that, and you're just looking for something that's very like, I don't want to say simple, because this is a beautiful scent, but I feel like simple in the sense where it's just like, it's very intoxicating, very captivating, and it's just beautiful pretty much. If you're looking for that type of fragrance for date night, this is one that I would recommend to you 1000%. Like, this is so beautiful, it's so elegant, it's so classy, it's still very bold in the sense where you're gonna smell so good that everyone's gonna pretty much turn their heads and try to figure out who smells that good. Like, it's just beautiful. It just creates this beautiful scent bubble around you. It has this beautiful scent trail. It lasts on the skin for hours. This scent is just bomb. Like, I love, love, love this fragrance so much. Like, it just is more sensual. It just kind of tones it down a little bit. If you're looking for something a little bit more sensual, a little bit more classy and elegant, girl, like, please make sure that you have this one in your collection. I know that some people don't really like too much of like a sweet scent or like too much of a floral scent, especially because I feel like a lot of floral scents have like a very powdery type of undertone. This is not that. Like, it's not overly sweet, it's not overly floral. It's like the perfect culmination of both. And I feel like to blend the both together, it has like this creamy vanilla note, and it's just beautiful and gorgeous. Like, this is absolutely amazing. Please make sure that you have this one in your collection. And then the last one that I want to mention to you is a sweet, sweet scent. Okay, like, this is in the sweet flora category. But this one is, I feel like this one is a sweet floral, but it's like warm and cozy and intoxicating. This one is just like sweet, okay? And then a hint of floral. Like, it's a very, very sweet scent. And that's going to be this right here, which is Sofia Vergara's Love fragrance. So the name is definitely fitting. It's for Valentine's Day or date night and just celebrating love in general. And this one is definitely a very, very sweet scent. If you are someone that loves a sweet scent, almost like a gourmand type of scent, this would definitely be one that I would tell you to opt for. This one is, let me spray it. Oh my God, it's so good though. Like, it's so good. For a celebrity fragrance, this is actually a really, really good and strong scent. It sticks to your body for a long time, so you will get longevity out of the scent as well. And it's very sensual and feminine, but it's very, very sweet. So if you love that very sweet type of fragrance and you don't like too much of like a heavy floral note, this would definitely be one that you would absolutely love, because you get the floral, but you get more of just like a very sweet, deep, rich, sultry, seductive type of thing with it. And it's still very romantic, very kind of like appealing. It's very, very good, honestly. The only thing is that with this fragrance, I definitely use it in moderation just because it's very, very, very sweet. So I have to be in the mood for this scent, but it's a very, very rich, deep, romantic, very, very sweet scent. So if you like sweet scents, you would definitely enjoy this as well. And again, a celebrity scent, you can find this probably at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. But if you buy it online, you can still get it for a very inexpensive price as well. So that's going to be pretty much the last one that I wanted to mention to you. I mentioned a lot of different type of fragrances. So whether you're going on a first date, or this is somebody that you really are kind of like enjoying their company, or this is just you celebrating like your anniversary, or just celebrating like years of being together in your marriage or just relationship in general, I feel like one of these fragrances, at least maybe 2 or 3 of these fragrances, would be perfect for your date night for sure. And again, like I mentioned, let me grab the box again. So like I mentioned, I am going to be giving one of these away. So this is again the Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Gold Couture scent, and this is the 1 fluid ounce. So if you guys are looking to participate in the giveaway, make sure that you check the description box down below. But the rules are pretty much simple. You just basically have to be subscribed to my channel, make sure that you guys are active on my channel as well, and then of course make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below letting me know what is your go-to date night scent, along with your email address. And then of course I will make sure to include down below when I'm going to actually give this away. I want to try to do it before Valentine's Day, but I think that I might actually just hold off to the end of the month. So I'm just gonna basically just wait for enough people to enter the giveaway and just basically give this away at the end of the month. So thank you guys so much again for tuning into another video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. And as I mentioned, make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel if you enjoy fragrance videos. I hope you guys have an awesome day. God willing, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.